Right. Hey, this is Travis with 3CX Cycling. We just wrapped up the Six Sigma XC. We call this the Hail Mary, and I am here with Ben and George, who just raced this course for the first time. It's been a NICA course for a while, but this is the first time we had adults here to ride it. We had some parents, and we had George and Ben. So, George, what did you think of the course?
Outstanding. Honestly, it was a lot better than I was expecting. I've done a lot of other races by these guys, all the Crusher Cups. So I've seen season trails like De La Vega, which is world renowned. This is definitely very close up there, if not just as good, in my opinion. I had just as much fun here. This crushes anything like Fondo. Please come out next time. It's totally worthwhile. I always have a great time when I'm here with these guys. It's an awesome family vibe, kind of grassroots event. And that's the kind of thing I'm personally going for if you're trying to get out of like the high stress kind of racing and just have a good time riding.
Awesome, thank you. Ben, what did you think of the course?
I thought it rode and raced super well. I think the delta between like a sighting lap and a race lap was like 7 minutes. And so at first I thought the climbs were going to be a little bit longer, but because they're smooth and because there's rest in between, you could really whack it and go pretty fast. Yeah, super flowy, super fun. There were some like smooth bits, fast bits over here, and then some kind of techie, off-cambery, rocky stuff over here. It was really nice flow. And there's cows.
There were cows. So it was kind of like fast and flowy with a few like little monkey wrenches thrown in there. Okay, Ben, you've got 32-inch wheels, right? Do you want to show off this bike?
Yeah, this bike is, it's called the Hummingbird Tie 32. It's from my friends at Newhouse. A lot of people have been riding 32ers, but it's only like journalists, and no one's really raced them yet. And so when I had the opportunity to grab this bike and just race it, like that's how you really learn the capabilities of a bike. So I did the Grasshopper Series event yesterday in Mendocino, and then I brought it back out here, and it was ripping. It really smoothed out a lot of the bumpy stuff, and the hardtail meant it was like super efficient. It means you can get away. I was running like 2.25 tires with like almost no tread on them, but 17, 18 PSI, there was grip everywhere. So it was a blast. Really fun bike for figuring it out. There was a few tight twisties that I had to kind of learn how the thing moved, but I think I've raced this more hours than I've ridden it so far.
Nice. Yeah. That's great. Well, people are going to have a lot of questions about these, so that's good to get a race perspective.
Definitely.
Hey, George, how about back to you? So what was your favorite part of this course?
Oh, that's tough to say. Overall, this course has the magic like De La Vega's got, where you feel like you're doing more downhill for how much uphill climbing you're putting in. So generally speaking, that's my favorite part about the place. But I'm the kind of guy who comes from a downhill world, so I love rock gardens and whatnot. And there's a few off-cambery sections here where you can really fly. I didn't see a lot of riders going quick, but there's high lines and low lines where if you can skim the rocks, you can go way faster than what looks like should be the actual line through some of these sections. So if you're staying lively and keeping your eyes open, you can actually find some ways to cut some time off just by hitting these rock gardens at different speeds, different angles. So that's the kind of stuff I enjoy the most. But yeah, generally speaking, just felt like magically doing more downhill than uphill. That's always a favorite and gives me the good feelies for going XCing.
Nice. I think we were talking earlier about the fact that we can add some technical features to this course if we want. So, we can maybe look at doing some different types of racing here because they're so awesome to basically build these courses. They're purpose built. So, okay, I just got one last question for Ben, which is what was your favorite part?
I really like that there was some properly steep climbs. There's been a lot, the racing that I've done so far, like down in Monterey, like there's long climbs, but nothing that's like really gonna put you on the limit. I mean, XC Dork saying like, yeah, I really like the steep climbs instead of the downhills. But they always came after like a long flat section, so you could like kind of mentally prepare yourself and like really make a difference, hit the steep climbs really hard, and then just try to stay on the gas when it like leveled out. Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Awesome. thank you guys for coming. Thank you for doing this interview.
Yeah.
You guys know we have a lot of stuff coming up, so I'm gonna see you out there very soon, I'm sure.
And hopefully we see you out there, people.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Exactly.
It's worth it.
Yeah, that's the question. Was it worth the drive out to Six Sigma?
Absolutely, yeah. And there's camping here available, which makes it all worthwhile. If you're more than an hour away, just come up the night before, and you know it's part of your parking fee anyway, so might as well.
True.
Yeah, it's actually closer to get here than going from San Francisco to Monterey,
Yeah.
which is a little bit surprising.
Yeah,
So,
true. All right.
2-hour drive, rip and race, amazing.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Drive safe.
Absolutely.